Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing this very early January the 19th, 2025. Daily cryptocurrency, XRP, blockchain technology, and Bitcoin video. A daily, once a day, every day, where you come for your trusted source on blockchain technology and XRP breaking news and coin updates without the fleece, heisting, and shysting or the paid promotions that so many of these other social media influencers have. And I ask you to bell notification, comment down below, subscribe, share, and like it to keep this channel, like it will, has been, and will always maintain a free service for educational purposes, because I am not a financial advisor. But if you would like to support the channel, you can become, with one simple click, one simple subscription, become, yes, we're going to show you right here, members of Jabroni Killers J, for the cheapest and easiest, and I believe best value on YouTube. You can become members of Jabroni Killer. If we just go in here, you can see that join Jabroni Killers to support channel as low as $2.99 a month. You can just click that link below, and it'll give you all the information you need. And it's the best and cheapest value on YouTube. And I implore you, and I dare you, and I challenge you to find a better value for the information and education that you can receive to support a channel. And if you want to use my Robinhood link below, it's right there. Or my Coinbase link below, it is right there also. And that is a way that you can get a way to trade, the cheapest and easiest way to trade cryptocurrencies with the blockchain technology. And remember to always comment what you want me to talk about with the coin updates, and I will absolutely cover those. And as I know, my audience likes the XRP, so we're going to start off this video with the XRP, then we're going to go into the XLM, and then we're going to keep the DGB and a couple of these other, the Velo, the Quanta update in there, because my audience has talked to me in the comment section and requested and asked for those coins. And the XRP, if we go into, as we're in the full screen in the daily time frame, you can see that we did pump up, and this internet is working slow, so we're going to get off the Wi-Fi here, and hopefully this will speed up the process, which it does not look like it. There we go. We can get off there, and we're going to go into the daily time frame. And as we do, we update the moving averages, and you can see from yesterday, see how much they've trickled up from 227. The 50-day has trickled up all the way to the 231. Oops, that just moved to where I didn't want it to. I don't remember where that was at. We'll figure that out later. This has trickled up in the 100-day to $1.84, and then the 200-day has trickled up to $1.37. And you can see what we've been looking at is we've been consolidating now below this 340 all-time high. I believe it was the all-time high. And if we're going to coil up and move up to the next level, your next technical move would be from the start of this consolidation right here below the last pump at the 238 up to here. And then if we're going to look at that, your next targeted move would be up there pretty close to $5. And we're going to put a little price label on there. On the shorter term move, $4.95. And then our long-term target, if this was a big, gigantic bull flag from right here into here where we had descending overhead resistance and descending underneath support right there, your upside target, if that is going to play out as a bull flag, which, of course, this is going to be giving me some nonsense. Click that. No, get rid of that. There we go. That would be where you get this overhead target right here. You got your flag pull, you see that? And then your flag, descending overhead resistance, descending underneath support to the point of a breakout, and that gets you right up there pretty close to that $12.30 mark. And then on a much smaller scale, if this is another mini bull flag consolidation, that would get you up to just about $5. But right now, that's what we're looking at. And on any kind of consolidation, the $2.48 is your major underneath support in XRP, because you can see here, it was holding it as major resistance, and then we broke down, then we got resistance again, and then we broke back up through it right there. So if you hold the 248 level on any kind of consolidation, you're very, very bullish. That would hold above the 50, the 100, and 200 in the daily time frame. And if we scroll into the hour time frame, into a shorter time frame, you can see we have a nice consolidation, and that's what we were talking about here. If this was a smaller time trying to form some kind of bull flag, you got your underneath support right there, or underneath resistance, your underneath support, and that would give you the point of a breakout. So we can do that there. We can clone that on the smaller time frame, and you can see how you can kind of see a bull flag there, and that would get you your breakout to your smaller time frame right here. You can see this would be from your most recent flag pull, and then this would be your flag, and then that would be the point of the breakout. And that's something that we're going to watch here, and that's how you get up near that $4.76 to $5 next major target. If you are to break down, though, and you break the moving averages in the hour time frame, you could come down to the $2.48, which was your major support and your major resistance after your big pump up to $2.91 back in early December. And you can see the cluster of support and mostly resistance, and then your resistance until you had the big breakout right there. So that's what we're looking at in the XRP. If we scroll to the AMP, everybody's most favorite AMP, I'm very, very bullish on AMP. And you can see over the last couple of days in the daily time frame, we have steam back to life here in AMP. And now we've had their normal consolidation, but the volume is trying to slowly increase. And if we can hold these moving averages now, which the 200-day, come on, was down there, but if we can hold these moving averages, and specifically the 100-day, I think our next major pump will get you up near that $2 or 2 cent mark, 2.25 cents. And I still do believe we're going to end up here sometime in the future up there at about 7 cents. And I still have a couple of 100,000 AMP coins, and I'm still very, very bullish in the long term. And I do think we will eventually get there. And that is something that I'm paying attention for. XDC, one of my beautiful audience members has XDC, and they've asked to talk about this. And you can see it hasn't changed much from yesterday. It's still in the consolidation from the most recent pump off of the 50-day moving average. And if we look at the daily time frame, this thing might be about to load up to try to make another run up here at about the 20 cent level. And that's our next major upper resistance, is the 20 cents. And then those three things we got below there are your moving averages below in the daily time frame. And those would be what you want to hold to remain short-term bullish. And you can see from yesterday, they have trickled up, and we're going to have to move these up with the trickling up at 9 cents for the 50, about 7.73 cents for the 100, and then the about 5.75 cents and the 200. And as long as you stay above those, you're very, very bullish. Something else that people have wanted to know, we're going to have to scroll down through here. DGB, it's still consolidating, and again, they're on the moving averages in the daily time frame. We'll move these over, but you can see this price has been trading in a range long enough that the moving averages aren't moving up or down in the daily time frame. They're just moving sideways or parallel. But as long as we can hold up against those, your next major pump to the upside would be the 2.25 cents. But if we broke down below the moving averages, you'd be looking at 0.00590. But right now we're just consolidating, and as long as you stay above that 200-day moving average in the daily time frame, you have a very realistic chance at getting up to 2.25 cents. If we look at, keep going, Velo, we are in this rising channel. And a rising channel is a bullish continuation pattern, but a bearish reversal pattern at the top based on the probabilities. Does that mean it has to break that way? Absolutely not. Those are just the probabilities. And somebody was talking to me about an Adam and Eve trading pattern. And an Adam and Eve trading pattern is essentially a double bottom. You see that? A double bottom. You're moving to the downside, and then you have a double bottom, and then you have the neckline up at the top where you get rejected and have your double bottom, and then you break to the upside. This does not have a double bottom. See that? It's only got a crash to the downside in the bear market. See that? An Adam and Eve would be, there's your bottom, and then you come back for another bottom, and then you get rejected up there, and then you break the neckline. That would be an Adam and Eve bottom. Right now, we don't have a double bottom to form an Adam and Eve bearish or bullish reversal pattern, and the bearish reversal pattern would be coming down in a bearish fashion. Then you traded up and broke down out of this pattern, double bottomed, then you came back up, held it, and then you broke to the upside. That would be an Adam and Eve with your neckline being up here at the local regional double top, forming a neckline, right? And that's showing you what that shows. You're in the bearish pattern, bottom point, come up to the neckline, get rejected, have a rounding bottom, but hold that as support on a double bottom and come back up to the neckline and then break out to the upside. That's not what we have here. We have a rising channel or a rising wedge, to be more precise. And those are a bullish continuation pattern, like you can see after we bottomed out. But the probabilities say they'll break down. And if they break down, then you would hold this double bottom or near it, trade back up, get rejected, trade, and then break that. And that would be an Adam and Eve bottoming out bullish reversal pattern. But right now we have not broken down. And right now we're trying to break out to the upside and skew the probabilities in this rising wedge. But you can see the last couple of days, we tried to break out again. We fell back into this formation below 0.0298 cents. And we are trading down back into this pattern with an underneath support at 0.0144436. And if you want to break bullish, you must clear this at the top and then break it out and hold it as support and trade back to the upside, where your first major resistance would be at 0.078. DIA is still consolidating into this falling channel, which looks like we drew, or a bull flag that we looked at, where you have two distinct patterns. One could be a short-term head and shoulders topping reversal pattern with a underneath target down there at 0.38 cents. Or if this is a bull flag, you would have an upper target up there at $3.19, with this being your flagpole, this being your flag, and then the point of the breakout, right? And that's something that we're looking at and we'll continue to pay attention to. And then a special update here. Old Vincenzo thinks we have a massive gang and a massive player in a meme coin of the meme coin, Bonk coin. We do have 30 million coins of this. We're up about 13 or 14%. And I do think this is a short-term bull flag where you had a big pump. This is your flagpole, and I do think we're about to break out to the upside. And if we do break out to the upside, our technical target out of this would be from the start of the move to the top to the point of a breakout. And our technical target that I'm playing here in the short term to medium term would be all the way up here at about 0.00009874, and that would be a 100+% return. That would be, if we take our industry exclusive measuring tool, that would be about a 200% move. We did buy this a couple of days ago on support and trying to break out of this to the upside. Do I know anything about this coin? Absolutely not. But I do think the setup shows that we may be breaking out to the upside, and we're going to continue to play that. And where I did buy that, if you want to use my link below, I did buy that on Robinhood, and you can see we're up 11.06% with 47 million Bonk coins, which I believe is like it says there, a Solana network, and I believe it is the meme coin of the Doge coin of the meme coin. But we will continue to play that. We did buy it a couple of days ago, and we are up 11%. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace.